This is Wig Styling 101. I am Twin Fools,
Nova, Navi,
Valdrin,
and we will be teaching you just basically what we like to do for wigs. It's not like what you should do or anything along those lines. It's just, yeah, a wig styling tutorial. What works for us may not be your style, but
yeah. Hopefully you can learn something from it.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Did you get your Digivices back?
No, they got given to a random cloud. Apparently by the children. And then the children's mom texted us on YouTube and was like, you should have told us you want the Digivices back. Yeah, so anyway, I forgot my test wigs at home this morning. So today we have lovely Harry Potter's wig and Lieutenant Surge. He didn't even stay, did he?
No,
he just left.
Whatever. So I'm going to be experimenting or showing you guys as best I can on these wigs. Of course, I can't kamikaze them like I would like to. But yeah. So, anything you want to add?
Well, we should probably go through the steps.
Yeah. Well, okay, first I'll do a quick thing on products. So what you're going to need to style a wig is thinning scissors, the most important thing ever. These ones are really dull. I should get some new ones. But essentially what these are is you cut them through a wig and they only take out some of the hairs, as you can see with the weird blade here. Teeth. Why don't you guys just correct my words? It'll be more helpful. It's like spell check. And this is just normal scissors. Again, they're really dull, and I like them to be dull because sometimes you might chop your finger off styling a wig. Tooth related. So yeah, and I usually use these interchangeably. So if I'm cutting, this is a punky wig. When they come, they're about down to here. When I cut at the bottom of these, I don't use thinning scissors and just, you know, work away for 12 hours. I have some other scissors too. I'll take normal cutting scissors, not fabric scissors, mind you, normal regular scissors, and I'll just cut upwards like that. Sometimes if I'm really lazy, I'll just go like that. But honestly, because if you cut across, it leaves here. He's not here, so he won't mind. If you cut across, you get that. And okay.
For what it is, it's a dull angle.
Like that's
straight flat.
That's just straight. That's not layering hair. Maria. But if you cut straight up like that, you're cutting it more naturally. Oh, there he is. So yeah, I usually take it up to where I want it to, so if I want it at this length, I'll cut it up to a little bit longer than that, and then with my thinning scissors, I need to hold it because they're so dull. You work away like that. You should get good thinning scissors.
You should also put a needle into your wig.
Ooh,
so that
yeah,
it
because
stays
I
in
have
place.
two. I don't know why they were on there, but they were. So yeah.
Yeah, but we don't have needles.
Scissors. I suggest having thinning and normal. As for styling stuff, hairspray. #1 most important thing. Probably more important than hair gel or
Glue,
wax, anything else, because this is easy to apply and it won't make your wig heavy, which is the important thing, especially if you're doing upward styles or trying to make volume. You don't want it to be heavy or else it just turns crusty and it makes it flatter, which is not what you want. So I use this most of the time. I also
She looks like juggling.
yeah. I will also use this, and I don't actually, you see, it isn't called anything. I don't know what this is called, but I like it.
It is a brand of Got2b, but we don't know.
It's a brand of Got2b, and it's got a really strange texture. It's halfway between wax and gel. I'm going to pass it around and give it a whiff.
That's a bad idea.
Huh?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Go 55 some meters.
I can see you can read
Random
street writing.
55.
I don't want
I
it.
can't pass it to you. You got a camera. Here you go.
And I have also used this. It's bathroom sealant. It's toxic. If you use it in an enclosed space, it might give you cancer. I don't know. But it does, if you leave it to dry for 24 hours, then it'll make your wigs waterproof, so you can jump in a pool. Of course, this is limited. Like, if you keep jumping in a pool, it's eventually going to break down. But my friend from the States styled his wig with this entirely, his Naruto, and jumped in a pool and got out and it's normal. So this stuff is something to think about, but this stuff it's not forgiving. So, I mean, if you style and you screw it up, you're going to have a hell of a time brushing it out. And it stays in your wig regardless. There's also this stuff, which is a wax. I don't use this as much, but it's it won't melt as easily. And if you're going for something that's really like fine, I can't use any of these examples.
Oh, you can go ahead. Go ahead.
If I want to piece this wig out, so make it like into like really separated. Here, you just put some of that on your finger and run it through, and it makes all the strands kind of become individualized. I'm gonna brush that out now. But yeah, you can pass that around too. There's also Gatsby's, which is similar in consistency. They're more rubbery. I'm getting this stuff all over my hands. It smells really good though.
Who doesn't smell it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Then last but not least is spray paint. Of course, if you have a blue wig, you don't want to be getting red spray paint unless you want to turn your blue wig red. But this stuff, it works in two ways. I've colored wigs with this, and I've styled wigs with this, because once you put it on, it's cemented. Like, it will not move. You can put your Blackster wig in the car, and it can be accidentally, this top spike can be bent over for like 3 hours. Pop right up for you. So if you're ever, like, I suggest it for like a Yami Yugi or something. One of those just hair, you look at it and you're just like, what the fuck's that? Sorry. I strongly suggest spray paint. A lot of people will be like, what are you doing? But it's worked every time I've worked with it because it's just so strong. Of course, this is absolutely unforgiving. Like, once you style it with spray paint, it's style with spray paint.
Does it react the same way in real hair?
You can use spray paint in your real hair, but the person I knew that did it was stuck with that until his hair grew out and he could cut it. You can't get spray paint out of your hair.
Can't get any paint out, it damages your hair permanently dyeing it. You have to dye it back. Same with primer when you paint your room.
It's any kind of paint. I painted a fence 2 weeks ago and I'm still finding white in my hair.
The paint's also good for like Halloween Town Sora.
Yes.
Yeah, the
The
wigs,
shading.
the tips.
Yeah.
But again, with that, you don't want to be, if this is Halloween Town Sora, the best Halloween Town Sora ever.
Halloween Town rocks this.
Halloween Town, still not the best.
Alex would cry if he saw this right now.
No.
I'm not going to do it, guys. You don't want to be spraying like that, because that's just gonna, like, you're gonna get like this tip, this straight across, not straight across because it's spray paint. You wanna, what I did for that is I sacrificed my own finger and I went like that and I sprayed downward. So that creates kind of like, sorry?
You could have put on rubber gloves.
Yeah, but I'm not that smart. I also did it in a hotel bathtub, so. That was the Hilton at Komoricon, so whatever. They charged me twice. So you spray downwards, and that creates like graduated color, so you don't end up with it just stopping. It sort of seeps downward, and that worked really well for me because the spikes are still there. And then there's a wig comb. You want to have a wig comb because they're made for wigs, and because it just makes it so much easier if I want to restyle something.
That you bud.
Yeah.
Can you maybe just like step back so people over here can see?
I keep forgetting that.
At least he's your phone.
I'm very sorry. I've been like not facing you this entire time. Yeah, these are meant for wigs, and they don't. I don't know if you can see, but normal. I don't comb my hair, so.
Paddle brushes will make your wig pretty much like a springy little mess. It will pull on the fibers and it'll just get really fuzzy, almost like a crimped effect. So that or a very large like comb, that's like the very thick teeth. There you go.
A lot of combs have like nice little balls on the end to make it so that when you brush your hair, you aren't ripping up your scalp. Wigs don't have scalps, so you'll want if you use this wig on your real hair, it kind of hurts. Yeah, so wig brushes, good idea. Okay.
Another great product that you can check out is called Mane and Tail. You can order it online and find it at some wig stores. And what it does, and Walmart. Thank you.
Shop at store.
Can I talk? Mane and Tail will untangle any mess that your wig has gotten into. It just needs a little brushing and you spray it, and it was actually made for horses' tails, as the name suggests. So it's really handy. It's cheap too.
If you have long wigs,
Yeah.
invest in it, because long wigs, wearing them just tangles them automatically.
Especially like Vocaloid wigs like Miku, Gakupo. One where
Sailor Moon.
Right here.
Oh!
Oh, aren't you handy? So this is Mane and Tails stuff. It works wonders. So if you ever see it in a store, grab it, because I know whenever I go looking for it, I can never find it.
Zellers carries it.
Zellers, Walmart, Shoppers Drug Mart, London Drugs, and some wig stores.
Have it on your nearest sports tack shop.
Which one?
Nearest sports tack shop. All
Yeah.
tack shops carry it.
Yeah.
My arm's getting tired.
Okay, so now, where to find wigs? This is probably the most commonly asked question. I get asked a lot, where did you buy your Naruto wig? And I bought the base, but I styled it myself. The base it's a yellow David wig from Cosworks, so it comes and it's just like round fluff. Most base wigs will not look like the finished products. Like, even if you're buying something on eBay and you search up Sasuke wig and you buy it and it looks really good, it'll come. It won't really be fully styled for you. It might be cut correctly, but you'll probably have to put some sort of, post-buying effort into it, because of course packaging up wigs, unless you do it really stupidly expensively.
Or color it with spray paint.
Huh?
Or color it with spray paint.
Yes. Ooh. Yeah, so I usually buy my wigs off of eBay. I used to buy them specifically off Cosworks, but Cosworks doesn't really supply a whole lot of anime wigs. They really only have the Punky, which is this one, which is really good for a base wig, but that's about it.
Changed now though.
Yes.
They are changing their stock, but I also.
They now have Airly, Zephyr, and Cosmic.
But they cater more to longer wigs. Just generally, that's what I've found. And Cosworks.
Cosworks.com.
they also sell really nice boobs too.
Yeah. As a side note. I cosplay a lot of short hair characters, and so I find it best to go off eBay. And when I want to find something, I'll search for the character first. If I'm cosplaying Lock-On, I'll search Lock-On wig. If I find something, good. If it's great, I buy it. If I don't find something, I might search I'll find another character who's popular.
Something like Italia. If you have a wig
Italia.
style that's similar to a character of Italia, Google that character. You
Yeah.
will have so much option.
Like, seriously, if you're looking for, even if you're doing a random character, you're just like, I need a blonde wig. Search England wig. You've got like 6 million to choose from. Not even funny. Also, same with Naruto. If you're looking for any sort of wig that's similar to a character in Naruto, search Sasuke wig or Naruto wig. Guaranteed, you'll find a wig you want, or you'll find a store that has wigs that you're interested in.